Hey guys, welcome to Smack Talk Wrestling. I am your host Boyze, and this is NXT 25 predictions video. So what I'm going to do is look at the card for NXT 25. I'm going to give you my predictions, and just like all the other predictions video out there, I am going to see if I can get any of these matches correct. If you do like our videos on this channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe and press that bell so you can keep notified with all the content we make here at Smack Talk Wrestling. Now that's all said and done, let's hit the music and let's get on with these predictions. In no particular order, let's get started. So let's look at Matt Riddle versus Roderick Strong. For me, this is going to most likely be one of the most physical matches of the night. Both guys are, for me, two of the most hard-hitting competitors they have on NXT right now. Matt Riddle with his MMA background, Roderick Strong, just being known as one of the strongest competitors, the hardest hitting, strong style competitors on the roster. So this will be an absolute brilliant match. I love the storyline going into this, where we had, Matt Riddle was having issues with obviously Undisputed Era, especially Adam Cole. Then obviously Roderick Strong tried to interfere quite a few times. It cost Adam Cole the matches. By the end, Roderick Strong attacked Matt Riddle backstage, got his spot back into the Undisputed Era's good books, and this is what's led to this match. I honestly cannot see who would win. It's such a hard one to call, but I'm just going with my gut right now, guys, and I think I'm going to go with Matt Riddle. I think there's a storyline in this where other results will happen and it will lead to something happening. And I will get to that at the end of this predictions video, but right now I'm going to go for Matt Riddle going over on Roderick Strong. Next up, we're going to look at the ladders match for the vacated NXT Tag Team Championships. This was happening because the Viking Raiders now, they've pretty much decided they have beaten everyone on the NXT Tag Team division, and they're going back. They're going to go to Raw now, so they don't need these titles. They're going for the Raw Tag Team Championships. That's fine. That's fine. It gets the title off them and all this lot, and it kind of goes, yeah, they are a dominant tag team. But for me personally, I would have had them in this ladder match. We've got already 4 of the best tag teams taking part in this match, and you could have had the War Raiders involved in it in some way by, if they even took part, it would have added an extra spice to it. Yes, we could have seen them lose on the stipulation, still protect him enough, so even if they lost in the stipulation, you could say it's because they were taken out earlier on and they were damaged through the chair spots, the ladder spots and all this lot. That would have been fine, but having them vacate the titles just takes a little bit of a shine off for who's going to ever be the next NXT Tag Team Champions. Like I stated, there's a lot of great teams. There's 4 of the best teams on the NXT Tag Team roster right now involved in this match, and that is Burch and Lorcan versus Street Profits versus Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly from Undisputed Era, and we have the Forgotten Sons. So for me, who am I going to go for? Pretty much, I'm going to stick with the kind of story I have in my head for this predictions video. So pretty much, I am going with the Undisputed Era. We've already seen them as tag team champions a few times. They have been absolutely fantastic. And let's be honest, guys, who isn't missing Kyle O'Reilly going down to the ring, playing guitar on the tag team titles? I know I am, and you definitely know you are missing Kyle O'Reilly playing the guitar on the titles. So yes, I am going for the Undisputed Era to win the gold on this one. Next up, we're going to look at the North American title match between Velveteen Dream and the returning Tyler Breeze. That is correct. Tyler Breeze is officially back on the NXT roster, which I think is the perfect fit for Tyler. I know like everyone goes, oh, but it's developmental. It really isn't. It really is its own third brand, in my opinion. Tyler Breeze's character worked so well on NXT, and when he got moved to the main roster, he didn't really get to shine. I think his best time ever was when he was in the SmackDown Tag Team division with Fandango, and that was probably his best moments on the main roster, was when he was tagging with Fandango. So for me, going back to NXT, where he really made his name as this character, really makes sense. And Velveteen Dream and him can just absolutely steal it. If what was said in Triple H's press conference call this week is anything to say, he really reckons this is the match to watch out for. And I agree as well. This one has really, since Tyler Breeze's return only a few weeks ago, these two just really, just with their promos, just seem to have instant chemistry. And if that chemistry from the promos alone can get translated, 1/5 of that can get moved into the in-ring match, it's just going to be stellar. Who do I think is going to win? I think, I think Velveteen Dream has done a fantastic job as the North American champion, and he really has. But I really want to see Tyler Breeze hold gold in WWE, and I think this is a fantastic opportunity for him. So for me, I'm going to go with, I'm going with my heart more than my brain on this one, and I know it sounds stupid, but I'm going Tyler Breeze. I think him moving back to NXT, reclaiming his spot, and I think taking that spot by taking Velveteen Dream's North American title, we could have a feud which could carry on for some time, and that would be absolutely fantastic. I'm not going to complain if this feud carries on to another takeover, in my opinion. So I am going Tyler Breeze to win the North American title. So we're going to look at the NXT Women's Championship, where we see Shayna Baszler defend her title against #1 contender Io Shirai. This one's quite difficult to call again. I really do like Shayna Baszler as the character she is on NXT. For a long time, every time it's come over to a takeover, I've always gone, oh, she's so good, she should get moved up to the main roster. So I think she will lose the title. And for me, Io Shirai is a absolutely brilliant babyface #1 contender. She plays that role awesomely. The way she's been interacting lately with Shayna Baszler and her cronies, Duke and Shafir, I can't pronounce her name. That's really been quite entertaining, especially with the kendo stick. Using that on him was absolutely brilliant to help defend Candice LeRae. So for this match, I'm going to stick with my guns. I always keep saying, oh, Shayna Baszler is going to lose this title. I think she's going to lose. I don't mean it in the most unpositive way. I just think she's so good she should be on the main roster. So I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to go with Io Shirai to win. I think her cronies will get involved, as they always do, but I think Candice LeRae will get involved as well to help with this, and Io Shirai will get a nice little pop victory. But yeah, I think that is the route they're going to go with. I think Shayna is better chasing for the title sometimes than she is being the champion. When she's the champion, she's a great heel champion, but sometimes it gets a bit stale with her and her cronies just constantly, cheating to win to keep the title. And after a while, it's this. We've seen it a few times with her now, but she is really good when she chases that title. She's that vindictive champion, heel who wants that title back. And I think her becoming a 3-time NXT Women's Champion is possible, but I think Io Shirai should hold the title for now and have a great, a bit of a little run with it as well. So if Velveteen Dream and Tyler Breeze is the match I'm truly looking forward to for this pay-per-view, then Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano for the NXT title is a close second, I won't lie. Their match at TakeOver New York was absolutely fantastic. For me, it was one of the best matches we got at WrestleMania weekend, and I honestly cannot see them not, upping this again. If you watch in NXT, Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano have been just trying to get the better of each other, which Johnny Gargano hasn't been able to do. It's always been the Undisputed Era slightly getting the better of him lately. And I know what we're all thinking. You know, Johnny's just been champion for a little bit of time. We want him to have a long run. I want Johnny Gargano to have a long run. But there's a story in my head which I really want to see more right now. And that is Adam Cole winning the title at NXT TakeOver 25, right? And this is the idea I've got. So Johnny does lose the title. He loses the title to Adam Cole. Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly all have gold. Roderick Strong lost his match at TakeOver 25. So with Adam Cole, he's been kind of having little, you know, little bit of a attitude against Roderick's abilities lately. So having him say something sly, have Roderick kind of like, oh god, you know, all this, and then you have Johnny Gargano kind of take Roderick under his wing, like, you know, you had a great match against Matt Riddle, it's fantastic, don't worry about it. And then when they have their rematch for the NXT title in a few months' time at another TakeOver, have it that when it comes to it, when it looks like Adam's excited because Roderick's there to help him, Roderick turns on Adam Cole, he comes back a babyface slightly again, helps Johnny Gargano reclaim the NXT title. That's the story I've got in my head, and that's the prediction I'm going for. I'm going with Adam Cole having, you know, winning the title. So I'm pretty much going for every title change. I know it won't happen, and that's fine, but I just really want to see it as well, because I think a storyline with that where you have Adam Cole constantly having goes at Roderick Strong for failing to win matches. I mean, when it comes time to it, when he really needs Roderick Strong to help him win the match for, you know, the NXT Championship, Roderick turns on him, Johnny gets the title back, and that would be awesome. So there you go, that's my predictions for the NXT champion. And there you go, guys, that is my predictions for NXT 25. I want to hear what you guys have for your predictions in the comments below. If you do like our videos, like I said at the start of this video, please like, subscribe, and press that bell so you can keep notified with all our content here at Smack Talk Wrestling. And if you want to follow us on the old Twitter, it's at Smack Talk YouTube, that's a U and a tube. And if you want to follow me on the old Twitter, it's at Boyze88. And I'll see you guys next time on Smack Talk Wrestling Predictions.